Shout out to G-Man Boxing. Where's the piss bottle? It's over there.
Alright people, Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte, prediction video. Keys to victory, I've gone through already in previous videos what both guys I think need to do in order to maximise their advantage and maximise their strength. I'm going to talk about each individual guy and how I see them having the best chance of winning it. I'm going to break it, I kind of going to break it into three parts because I'll tell you why. I think this fight, for both men, is a points or late job or late stoppage job. For Dillian Whyte, I kind of see it more as a late stoppage for him winning in terms of points because I find it very unlikely that he'll get the rub of the green regardless how good he does from the judges. We'll talk about that now in a sec. We'll start off with Tyson Fury. Now, John Fury's been saying that Tyson's going to come in the low 260, between 263 to 264. So we're talking a stone lighter than he was against Deontay Wilder last time around back in October. Now, that could be significant. I'll tell you why. Because Tyson Fury, I reckon, is going to box more in this fight. He's going to move more. I reckon for the first 4 rounds, he's probably going to take each of those first 4 rounds through to just keeping Dillian Whyte offset with the jab. Tyson Fury's got a habit of holding his jab out. So even if he's not actually hitting you with it, he's just holding it out like that in order to keep you from getting inside. He's done it with guys 6'5" like Oliver Lane. Dillian Whyte's about 6'4", 6'3". So it will have a good effect with him. Whilst he's doing that, he's going to be looking to set up Dillian Whyte with hard shots from the outside. He's going to be looking to pepper him with right hands. He was showing some switch hitting in the training footage, but in the training public workout, but I genuinely think that he's going to stay mainly orthodox in this fight. Now, Javon Sugarhill's been talking about Tyson Fury needing to box more in this fight, but obviously Kronk style, wanting to throw power shots, wanting to get the knockout. So I think what Tyson Fury's going to do, and this is his best chance to win, is he's going to keep moving. He's going to move around the ring. He's going to try and frustrate Dillian Whyte and try and catch him with counters and basically just all straight right hands, basically. So he's going to be throwing that jab out, right hand down the pipe, maybe leading with the right hand occasionally, but he's going to be looking to frustrate Dillian Whyte and get to him from the outside, offset and confuse him. As the fight kind of goes on down the stretch, I see him trying to actually wear Dillian Whyte out. Not necessarily fighting on the inside, but doing similar things to what he did against Deontay Wilder. Trying to rough him up on the inside, trying to push him back. Illegal, I'm going to point this out, it was illegal, but he got away with it. Pushing the head down to Deontay Wilder and uppercutting his head while he's pushing it down. You're not allowed to do that in boxing, but he was let away with it in the third fight. I reckon if he's let away with it in this fight, he will do it. Dillian Whyte maybe being a bit more a student of the game, and his team, maybe they won't let him away with that. They'll be on to the referee ASAP. But I reckon Tyson Fury's going to try and do that. He's going to try and do Kronk style, actually Kronk technique, which is what Lennox Lewis used to do, which would be try to wear the shorter man down, take the strength away, sap the strength from the legs, in order to be able to land your shots later on. And later on in the fight, I think when Tyson Fury, if he's got Dillian Whyte staggered, if he's got him tired, if he's got him rocked, if he's got him hurt, that's when we're going to see Tyson Fury really put some muscle in the jab, walk in with the jab, right hand leads, and maybe try and look for some shots to take Dillian Whyte out, bit like how he did against Deontay Wilder, take him out late. If you're Dillian Whyte, here's my tip, what I think you need to do: break it into 3 times. Early on, Tyson Fury's going to be fresh early on. You're going to want to invest in the body. Invest in Tyson Fury's body. The body is there to be hit. Now, Tyson Fury, even when he's moving, even against guys like Otto Wallin, he doesn't have the same movement in his legs. He's not got the same speed. I don't think he has his legs for 12 rounds anymore. I really don't. I don't think he can actually get up on his toes and move for 12 rounds. And in many ways, I don't think he has the same level of stamina that he used to. I'm not saying he's poor stamina, but I don't think he has the exuberance, the energy that he once had many years ago now against Vladimir Klitschko. I don't think he has that. So I think that Dillian Whyte is going to want to invest in the body early on. He's going to want to feint. So use feints and move your head. He's going to want to try. Dillian Whyte's got a good jab, and he can work inside with that jab. And I think he's going to try and do that to get inside on Tyson Fury's body and land straight right hands, which I think Dillian Whyte could be actually key. Could be more important to land straight right hands than the actual left hook, which he's famous for. Dillian Whyte can throw straight right hands. He can catch opponents with straight right hands. We saw that in the Chisora rematch. And interestingly, when he hit Chisora and rocked him, it was a lovely straight right hand that he rocked him with in the first round. Now look back at that and you tell me if Tyson Fury took that same right hand, how would he have reacted? He'd have went down. He's not. Chisora maybe not now, but back then Chisora took a better shot than Tyson Fury. and Jerick Chisora was rocked. I reckon Fury would have went down. Dillian Whyte, I think, needs to set some feints, and he needs to bring the arms down to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury can back up sometimes, but he's not as fast a foot. So when he's backing up, he's not backing up as quick as he used to when he's being able to get caught. I think Dillian Whyte's going to need to feint some jabs to the head, come down with a jab to the body, bring the arms down to Tyson Fury, and boom, lead with a straight right hand. He's going to want to try and do that early on and go to the body early on. As I said, Tyson Fury in the mid-stage of the fight may look to get inside on Dillian Whyte, may look to rough him up. He's not going to let him do that. Got to try his best not to let him do that. He's going to want to tuck up in whatever way he can, try and get away from Tyson Fury, try and basically go man to man, strength to strength with Fury. I think Dillian Whyte can do that. In terms of Dillian Whyte being able to cut the ring off, get to Tyson Fury, he's not got the footwork for it unless it's dramatically improved. But he is one of the strongest guys up close to Tyson Fury will have fought. So if Fury's trying to rough Dillian Whyte up, Dillian Whyte is going to do the exact same. And he may be looking, if Tyson Fury is trying to, throw some shots in there, he may look to catch and shoot, I should say, on Tyson Fury. Dillian Whyte's left hook is no joke. If it gets close and there's hooks going, Dillian Whyte's going to be, his hook is better. It's faster, better delivered, it's better thrown, it's more powerful. He's used to throwing it. He's worked on that left hook for his whole career. It's just going to be the better shot. You just don't hook with a hooker, as the saying goes. Dillian Whyte's going to try and as much as he can, try and ruffle Tyson Fury on the inside if he can as well. Late on, when Fury's legs have, I think, slowed down sufficiently enough, and Tyson Fury maybe is looking to try and get close to Dillian Whyte, maybe trying to just let some big shots go. If it gets in, honest to God, if it gets into a shootout, I'm going with Dillian Whyte to come out the better of the shootout. Seriously, I'm going with Dillian Whyte to come out the better. If there's ever a time in this fight where we're looking at a shootout, Dillian Whyte, in my opinion, is going to get the better of it. I just feel he is going to get the better of the shootout. So for Dillian Whyte, feints and jabs to the body early on, sustained body attack as well, not just early on, throughout the fight. Get to Tyson Fury's body, get Tyson Fury going to the body, take the steam out of his legs as soon as you can. Get them legs slowing down as soon as you can by going and hammering Tyson Fury. Light him up with body shots if you're Dillian Whyte. Good left hooks to the body Dillian Whyte has. Very good. It's not called the body snatcher for no reason. And obviously when it gets up close, use your own strength to try and push Tyson Fury back. I'm sure he can. And obviously late on, try and get close to Tyson Fury. Keep using your jab to get inside. The jab is great. Even if you're the shorter opponent, it can be great to get inside. It blinds your opponent. If you even are using your jab, I want Dillian Whyte to move his head a bit more. But if he moves his head and he can get inside, he can do some great work on Tyson Fury. Seriously, he can do some great work. So what I think both guys need to do is Tyson Fury move, try and get Dillian Whyte a little bit fatigued late on and look to land the big shots late on. Dillian Whyte, feint straight right hands, try and get inside, stay in body attack, look to catch and shoot, look to get some left hooks off when you get close, but primarily look to land a straight right hand. Not an arcing, not a looping, not an over, straight right hands. That's what I think Dillian Whyte's going to need. Needs to sort out his footwork as well. I'm going to give a pick on this fight. I've rushed this one a little bit. I'll tell you why. iPhone, iCloud's been issues. I recorded this. It was like 15-minute breakdown. Pretty much the same as what I said here, but having to do it again. Maybe the wind's going to help me sales. It's been a long week. I've done a lot of work this week on recording, and I'm going to enjoy tomorrow because I don't have any videos planned. Apart from this one, but this is obviously Wednesday evening, so I can rest a bit tomorrow. I have to give a prediction on this fight. Now, this is my pick. Dillian Whyte, late stoppage. Seriously, Dillian Whyte, late stoppage. I thought Tyson Fury would win this fight from the get-go. I felt that. But this week I've had this feeling, and looking at both guys and looking at their strengths, I think Dillian Whyte can beat Tyson Fury. I really do. It's not wishful thinking. I've been called a Dillian Whyte hater, been called a Tyson Fury hater, AJ hater, etc., etc. The list goes on. I don't care who wins. I could give less of a crap who wins this fight, who wins Canelo Bivol, who wins AJ Usyk. I don't care. All I care is the sport of boxing thrives and we get good fights. Having looked at both guys and where they are in their careers, I genuinely think Dillian Whyte can win this fight. I really do. I got this same feeling going into Dillian Whyte Povetkin where I felt he'd lose, and I got that right. I felt Usyk couldn't be stopped against AJ. I was right. I also felt Joe Joyce couldn't be stopped going into the week of the Dubois fight, and I was right. If I'm wrong, so be it, but I think Dillian Whyte's going to win this fight late stoppage. And that's my pick, Dillian Whyte to win late stoppage. I think he's going to stop Tyson Fury, not out cold. I think he's going to drop him, and I think Dillian Whyte will not let Fury recover, and I think he's going to stop him after a sustained beating. That's what I think. He's not going to win it on points. I think both guys are going to win this fight by knockout if they do win, but I think Dillian Whyte's going to be the one to win. Come at me if I'm wrong, and if I'm right, I'll just say, yep, I was right. Move on to the next one. I think Dillian Whyte's going to win this fight. I just have this feeling, and I think he's going to do it. And look at the styles. I don't conceivably doubt that he can. I think he's a very good chance to win this fight. Very good chance. I haven't looked at Fury and look at some of the flaws I think he can exploit, and I think he will. I'm thinking Dillian Whyte has a very good chance to win this fight. That's my pick for this fight. Let me know yours in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe, leave a like, let me know your thoughts. For now, lads and lassies, I'll talk to you